Margaret. That's why I'm standing over here. Perfect. Good. As they said, it's time to come over here now. And I'm going to start getting more names. And I got Margaret, and that's because they were parking me right here, because it just means that I'm feeling her very strongly. Okay. So I'm asking them to continue to line up because I just got through Frank, and it's just because I was picking up his name because it was about the mother energy coming through, but he was the supportive person. I have Edward, William, Margaret, Catherine, and get one or two more names really quick, and then I'll see where I'm headed. I'm hearing really loud screeching tires. Who recognizes the car accident? Okay, that's why I feel it's over here. Does anybody else recognize the car accident? Just you guys? Okay. So I'm going to leave that because that person's trying to step in as well. And that's really extremely loud. So it's their way of validating to me that's what happened. Okay, even though I'm not getting that person's name yet, they're starting to step in. My guide said there's 12 people here. So I'm going to go through with either them giving me their name or talking to me about how the passing happens, okay? And who has Margaret the mother energy? So mother, grandmother. Is that your mom? Okay, because I kept hearing my daughter. Do you understand it? Okay, perfect. So that means that I'm going to come sit by you. I just want to get the rest of everybody's names really quick, okay? And who recognizes the gunshot? Because I'm hearing the gunshot go off. Perfect. Okay, good. So I'm going to, anybody else? Gunshot? Okay. Because I'm hearing the gunshot go off. So it just means that I'll get to that person as well, then they'll make me feel who I'm going to go to. Who recognizes it as a suicide? Suicide. Young male? Young male? All right, honey, I'm coming to you first. Is this somebody you were hoping for? Okay, because he goes, she's waiting for me. Do you understand it? Okay. And do you have a tattoo in his honor? Because he said, talk about that tattoo that's hiding. So it's hiding? Aw, perfect. Wonderful. Okay, so he's going to step in first because he kept saying, talk about the tattoo, she's hiding it on purpose. Do you understand it? And it's okay that you showed it to me because he might have given me the first word, smile. Do you understand? Okay. Unexpected to you? Is he saying to me, very unexpected. All right, he's stepping in just behind you, okay? I can feel him. And he keeps saying to me, the depression got to be too much and he couldn't handle it. Do you understand? Okay, I'm going to come sit beside you. This is what happens with suicides. Not everybody crosses into the white light right away. I'm able to talk to him because he is, which is wonderful because I feel like you had that concern. Do you understand it? So it's his way of making me feel that I can see the peaceful wings in front of his chest. But it's his way of making me feel that he's at peace and that he loves you and that he... Was he the only person on your mind today? He's making me touch your hair. He said, just play with her hair. I said, okay. Just means that he's going to start doing that in spirit. So just let me know if you feel anything, okay? But he's saying to me, are you her friend? He said, she is such a good friend. She came with her. Tell her thank you because she's such a good support for her and she's one of her best friends. Do you understand it? Are you very close? Okay, good, perfect. Just what he's seeing. Meaning he loves that the two of you are so close and that you're good friends. And it's just his way of saying that there's a friendship and that he's thankful for you supporting her. Do you understand it? Did you know him too? Because he's saying to me, it doesn't matter because I still want to talk to her. But he's not making me feel if you knew her or not. All I kept getting was, it doesn't matter, I still want to talk to her. Meaning he's standing here right now because he wants to say thank you to you. Do you understand it? Perfect. So I'm going to leave him for a minute. Okay, good. I feel like the tattoo isn't the only thing that you've done in his honor as well. It just means it's what he was making me bring up because he kept saying it's hiding, it's hiding. Perfect, good. He's very, this is the way I'm going to describe him. He's a little hard around the edges. Do you understand it? But he's very soft in the inside. Do you understand? And he's saying to me, you had to get to know me to love me. Do you understand that? Perfect. So it's his way of making me feel his personality. And he's not very old. Okay? He was perfect because he was young in spirit when he passed, which is usually under 40, because when I was standing over there saying it's a young male, meaning under 40. But he looks like he's about 30 or 35 to me. It just means that he looks a little bit older than what he actually was. But it's because of the way that he's shown himself to me. Do you understand it? Perfect. Do you understand why he's saying to me she was like my other half? Do you understand that? And that can be anything, because it can be sibling close together, girlfriend close together, significant other close together, best friend close together. He just keeps making me feel it was like he was your other half. Do you understand it? Okay, I can feel the hardness around him, but I feel nothing but softness now, and it's because I'm feeling the love and the pureness from him from the other side. All I keep getting from him is I keep hearing the gunshot. He makes me feel it's self-inflicted, that he chose to do it on purpose, and I keep hearing the words, they'll never know how sorry I am for the way that I left them. Because they all feel like there's something else they could have done because they didn't realize how bad off I really was. Do you understand it? Okay, perfect. Who's Michael? He keeps saying, tell Michael, meaning there's a message to another friend. So I'm going to leave it, okay? I'm going to leave that because he keeps saying, tell Michael. So I'm going to have him explain that in a minute, because even if we have a loved one or we have someone that's crossed in spirit, it could be someone that he's assigned to watch over, or it very well could be someone that you don't know that he knew, because it could be someone he worked with, it could be someone that he's just trying to give direction to. So I'm going to leave it until he explains it to me. I feel like today's only about you, because you were the one that was waiting for him, and he's the only one you were waiting for. Do you understand? Okay, good. So I'm listening to him. Yeah, he says he wants to call him Mike. It's very clear to me. I'm going to leave that for a minute. I'm asking him to explain more of what he felt in the moment. He's saying to me, I felt like I didn't have a choice. I just suffered with the depression for a while. I know people saw it in me, but I know they didn't see how bad it had gotten. Meaning he was hiding it. Because he shows me the mask, and then I feel like I'm taking it off and putting it back on again. Do you understand it? Were you upset with yourself because you feel like you should have seen more in him? Because he said to me, I need her to stop it. I need her to stop it now. I need her to not blame herself anymore, because she feels like there's something she could have done to step in to prevent me from doing this. That's how I know what he's saying to me. Do you understand it? Because that's the sentence he's given me. And I can see the mask flipping. It's his way of validating to you that there's nothing else that you or anyone else could have done. And he keeps saying to me, it's not the first time he thought about taking his life. Do you understand it? Okay. He makes me feel like over the years, the depression started to get worse, and he started spiraling out of control. And there's drug use as well, because he's making me feel I'm putting substance in my system, so I know that there's drug use as well. I don't know if you or anyone else knows to what extent. Do you understand it? Because he's making me feel like he hid some of it. Even though you know that it was done, I'm starting to see heroin needles and bags of cocaine. Remember how I said he hid it? Okay. You know about the other drug use though? Of course. Okay. That's the substance that was putting in my system. I see the needles and cocaine. It doesn't mean that he was doing it in the end. I feel like it's on again, off again over the years. It's not something that's consistent, but he keeps saying to me, I only did it a few times, but I had to hide it. It was my way of trying to deal with things because I thought about taking my life before, and the drugs helped me to not want to do that. Do you understand it? Perfect. It's okay. He's being completely honest with you, and that's perfectly fine. And it's just because it's what I'm feeling from him, because he's making me feel he tried to hide himself the whole time. That's all it was, honey. But I know that the way he passed is from the gunshot. Okay? He's, they're saying to me I'm going to have him for another minute or two. I want to see anything else I can get out of him. All I can say to you is that he doesn't want you or anyone else to feel like you're putting your life on hold. Putting your life on hold because of this. He's saying to me, I don't want her to live the rest of her life putting her life on hold because she feels like me stepping out of the picture affects what she's doing now. I want her to be happy, and it's okay for her to move on. Do you understand it? Perfect. He's saying to me, I know I didn't make the right choice. I regret it, but I'm here and I'm happy, and I don't have the struggle that I had anymore of what I had to go through with my daily thinking. He said there was days where I literally felt like I was being tortured because my depression was so bad. I didn't feel like I was truly myself. Do you understand that? Because he keeps saying to me, I know she saw it in me. I know she saw it in me. Okay? He just said to me, you have a life to live, and I want you to live it. And I want you to be happy. I want you to remember the times that we had, but I don't want you to have the regret and the anger, because he's saying to me, you're still holding on to some anger over this because of the way that he left you and everybody else. Do you understand it? Okay. So he's saying to me, I don't want her to have the anger anymore. I'm hoping that she can live her life for me and remember the times that we had, but I don't want her to feel like without me she can't live the life that she should be able to have. Do you understand it? I'm going to lose him soon. He's so loving. He has such a good heart. And he's very, very soft once you get to know him. He just makes me feel like there was so many struggles. I know you didn't know about all the drug use, and that's okay. It's just his way of being honest, okay? But I feel like there was times where he tried that because he felt he wanted to try to get over the depression and what he was feeling. He said he just said to me, it was an instant high for me. As I'm saying that, he said it was an instant high for me. It was my way of not having a care in the world, because when the drugs were in my system, I didn't have to think or feel the things I was thinking and feeling. And there's times I chose to do certain things because I felt I had to, because it kept me from taking my life. He said, but I always had that feeling that I would follow through with it. Did he tell you that? Because he said to me, I talked to her about it, that he felt like he was going to do it. Do you understand it? Perfect. So it's his way of acknowledging that you already knew because that conversation was had. Because he makes me feel like even though it's unexpected for you, there was that warning that was already given. Do you understand? Yeah. He's going to go, honey. All I can say to you is that I feel like there's more personal stuff that he wants to say to you that he's not discussing in front of the group. Okay? But I will tell you that he made it to the other side and that he's at peace, which is wonderful, and I'm happy for that, and I'm happy for that for you as well. Do you understand? I can see the peaceful wings as he starts to walk out. Tell her thank you for everything that she's continuing to do for me. It means so much to me. Let her know that I love her and that I'm not going to leave her and that I'll always be there. Tell her that I want her to continue her life. He's making me feel his emotion. And he keeps saying, tell her. He keeps saying, please hug her for me. He's so sweet. Listen, this is what I'm going to say to you. He makes me feel like the chemical imbalance was so bad that it was almost like he was constantly fighting himself to almost get out of his own way. And it just couldn't happen. But I know why he said that talk happened between the two of you before I could hear the gunshot going off, because it makes me feel like you almost had time to prepare for it, but it was still sudden, because you didn't know if he would ever follow through. You thought it was a threat. And he's saying to me, she thought it was a threat as he walks out. Do you understand? So just know that he's still with you. Again, I didn't even touch the surface with him. I know there's so much more he wanted to say to you, but I feel like the rest is a little more personal. Do you understand? Perfect, wonderful. He did a great job. Okay, let's see where I'm gonna go next, okay?